And good evening, folks. Donna says, starting soon. I could have had 3 men and a baby by now. Need to date men that last longer, Donna? Yeah, says Daffy's. All right. Well, Donna, that sounds like fun that way, but you wouldn't know who the baby's father was, would you? Kappa. Oh, come on, XCOM. Ooh, burn. There we go. How's everybody tonight? Alrighty, so let me see. Where were we? So last week, all right, we're right at midpoint of the current month, July 17th of the month. Let's see, campaign we start in March, so we're halfway through the 4th month of the campaign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colonels on the roster, 6, 7, 8, 3 majors, a couple a captain, and that's right, Donna picked her nickname last week, Debris. And Donna made lieutenant last week, so she's ranking up pretty good lately. And Scott's also had a pretty good couple weeks. He's up to captain now. Not that much further ahead of Donna. But Donna's doing pretty good. 10 kills and 5 missions. That's a pretty good pace. And now with her latest set of skills, she's looking like a full-blown assault. Which I remind you guys, I said assault is my favorite class. So Donna was real good at the class she was at before, which was support. But kind of glad to see her reincarnated, so to speak, in my favorite class. Now that she's gotten some more mission time, she's doing pretty good now. Lieutenant, one more promotion down and you'll be back at your old rank. Took a while to make up lost ground, but she's getting there. Donna says, have you ever seen the movie Signs? The aliens in that weren't so tough. Yeah. I know. I mean, Signs is like... It's one of those kind of movies that, you know, the minute you think about it for more than 10 seconds, it's pretty stupid. It's like... Why would aliens invade a planet that's 70% covered in water when water kills them, right? I mean, that's like the stupidest thing ever. You know. And that's too bad, because back then I really liked M. Night's movies. But that, you know, that one didn't really add up too much if you really think about it. All right, so Scott's character, Scoot, as he prefers, also made captain last week. He's doing pretty good, 16 kills and 9 missions. He's leveling up pretty good, nice set of skills here. Aliens have tech to travel through space, but they couldn't get through a locked wooden door. I know, right, Donna? And let's see, Husky Ninja's character also has now made Major. He's only 1 promotion away from max rank. So he's providing a pretty good backup for Daffy's. Let's see, Hypo Junkie's character made Major. Alright, kind of forgot about that. He's been doing pretty good. And then Sanwaro's character, I think doing pretty good. She's up to Major now also. I'm pretty sure everybody after that there are full-blown colonels. So, but if I remember correctly from last week, what we ended up with was a UFO. A UFO, was it a shoot down or a landing? I think it was a landed UFO. Alright, it doesn't show here, but as far as panic situation goes, we're doing pretty good, except the UK is in full-blown max red panic right now. So leaves us a couple weeks in a month to kind of get through and figure out what we're going to do to get their panic down. Hopefully we get a mission in the UK. If not, we can fix their situation with a satellite. So we have 1 satellite in the queue. We can control, I think, we have capacity to control 4 more. Yeah, we have 10 or 14 satellite capacity, control capacity built. We have 1 built, and I think we're building at least 2 more right now. Looks like 1 more. Just 1 more? Let me look at that. No, 2 more. We're building 2 satellites according to this, so we'll have 3 by the end of the month. Which is probably more than enough for us to get control capacity. I mean, to get panic under control. Let's see what else we've got going on. Construction projects. We built the Alurum generator last week. I think that finished, so we're up to 97 total power, consuming 61. I think that might be enough to get us through the rest of the game, but if not, we should have room to build at least 1 more unit if we need it. And we're just excavating our lowest lift level now, which is here. Let's see what else is going on. We're doing the guided fusion launcher research. That'll be done in 1 more day. And the guided fusion launcher is the newest weapon for our heavies. Hey, King. Oh, what's going on? All right, King? How you doing? Donna also said, they never showed what happens if you shot them with a gun, although squirt gun would be deadly. Well, there you go, right? I mean, that would have to be their worst nightmare. I mean, they got, you know, we got a just about a, you know, pretty abundant supply of water to squirt at them. I mean, that would have to be their worst nightmare, right? Doing good, King? Cool. Hope work's going well. I know last time you dropped in, you said you were doing a lot of shift work. Hopefully you've had time to find some breaks somewhere along the way. Before we move forward, let me double check what else we can look at for research after we finish the guided fusion launcher. So, Archangel armor, I'd really like to get done. We also have a Berserker interrogation that we can do. That'll take about 1 day. That'll probably be the next thing that we do. Did I stream last night, King? Yeah, we streamed Train Sim World 2020 last night. This is your weekend off. Oh, GG, King. Very nice. How many days in a row did you work? And then we also have some other research projects here. Plasma pistol, plasma rifle, and fusion launcher all available. 2nd gen plasma rifle. The only problem with these are, while they're in red, is we're starting to run really low on weapons fragments. That's becoming a inhibiting factor in continued research for a number of things. So we have a UFO assault that we're about to launch on. 5 days in a row, King? Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. I thought you were going to tell me something like, you know, like 13 or something heinous like that. That's not bad. So we kind of need... Let me take a look at our inventory to see exactly how many weapons fragments we have. We only have 15 weapons fragments right now. So we are super duper low. And yeah, we kind of need a good UFO raid right now to kind of replenish our stock of weapons fragments. King says not bad at all. Tricky says, oh wow, Train Simulator got serious. Yeah. Yeah, Train Simulator turned into Alien Invasion there, Driggy. How you doing, Driggy? Alright, so let's see. There's nothing else we can really do right now. And when we get back from this mission, looking forward to interrogating this sucker who's looking tough, but they always look tough when they arrive, but Dr. Vala makes sure that they don't stay that way. That's how it always happens, right? Okay, so let me see. Before we launch anything else, I think we had built 2 more of our new next generation interceptors, our Firestorms. Let me see if they're on station yet. So yeah, Firestorm 3, Demon 3, and Demon 4. They're both in transit for 3 more days, so they're not going to be on station yet. But if we can get through the next 3 days without having another UFO shoot down, they should be ready. And even if they're not, we have 2 more of our original interceptors, the Ravens, to kind of do the best that they can until they get ready, until they arrive on station. Druggy says, very happy. Looks like Ori and the Blind Forest will be announced for the Switch on Monday. Oh, GG, cool. So I take it you're a happy Switch owner, Druggy. Alright, is there anything else we want to do? Let me look at the barracks again real quick. Alright, so we're in good shape right now. In terms of injuries, we don't have anybody in the infirmary, which means we have our full A team ready to go on this mission coming up if we want. Which, if I remember correctly, it's a large UFO assault. Let's click on that and take a look at it. Yeah, look, UFO. Okay, so it's a landed UFO. It wasn't a shoot down for us.
Contact detected.
An abductor class UFO, which is a big boy, landed in Egypt. Alright, so we're going to proceed with that immediately. Drew says, yeah, it's a Microsoft game. You have it on Steam and beat it already. Went in without any expectation. And it ended up being one of your favorite games of all time. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think I own a copy of it from Xbox Games with Gold. But I've never actually played it. But I've seen it. From what I saw, it's a beautiful game. It's kind of like a platformer, though, right? I don't usually play many platformers. But yeah, just from the art style and whatnot, from what I saw, it's a really beautiful game. Let me tab out this for a second, check one thing before we proceed. All right, looking good there. Drew said, yeah, it's a Metroidvania. A Metroidvania? Okay. Kind of meaning like what, a cross between Metroid and Castlevania, I guess? In terms of style? Alright, so we assaulted a abductor class UFO a few weeks ago. But we kind of ended up in a strange position where we came in through the nose of the ship and ended up fighting the whole battle on the bridge of the ship. If you guys remember, that was the one where I described Daffy's as having dropped the mic. He got the last kill, which was a surprise. But that's kind of an unusual mission format for that particular ship. And I'm guessing on this type we'll kind of end up, when this particular mission, we're going to end up kind of with a more traditional style of assault where you usually land at the tail of the ship and work your way through to the bridge. So we'll see how it works out. Game styled like Metroid and Symphony of the Night. Okay. 2D platform open world areas locked off until you unlock them with abilities, and you power yourself up as you go. Okay. Heavy exploration focus. Alright, cool. Yeah, like I said, I've seen it played, but I haven't played it myself. It is a beautiful game from what I've seen. I'm not familiar with Symphony of the Night, though. Alright, so let's see how we want to crew up today. So our last mission we had Zhang was kind of our top rank. We took 3 more of our majors. So Zhang was the only colonel we took on our last mission. I can't remember what our last mission was. I tell you, man, old man brain. Some of these events just start to run together after a while. Drugi says Symphony of the Night is probably the most popular Castlevania. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. I think one thing we might want to do here is, well, 2 things. Number 1, I think right away I'm going to rotate out Husky for Daffy's. Let me grab his good gear, because what we've been doing kind of as we're going through this is rotating Daffy's and Husky every other mission pretty much. So it's just Daffy's turn at this point. Alright, so we're going to clear him out. Let's see. Oh, I remember the last mission we went on now. It was the one where... it was, I don't even know how to describe it, but basically it was like that map where we have like the kind of the outdoor plaza with the pretty little fountain in the middle and everything. And got kind of rough. I think we ended up with about 6 or 7 mutons, plus a berserker, plus a cyber disc, plus a couple thin men. It was a pretty brutal mission, but somehow we got out of that with no injuries. And I mean, I count myself lucky on that one. Luckily Zhang was there, but I think what we're going to do is rotate Zhang out and probably bring in maybe Blast Pop for this mission. Zhang's been doing pretty good, 27 kills in 12 missions. I'm going to add Daffy's in as a sniper today. Give her back Carapace armor. We still don't have enough suits of the new Titan armor built for everybody, so we're just going to save that for our frontline soldiers. Daffy's being a sniper, we'll put that in. She'll be in the back mostly, and we still don't have plasma sniper rifles available yet, but her laser sniper will have to do for now. Probably going to give Daffy's back the scope, even though her base chance to aim is over 100%, 105%. I mean, plus 10% with the scope is just, you know, overkill at this point, but, you know, we're starting to face bigger and bigger UFO crews we can use. There's no such thing as being overpowered, as far as I'm concerned. When you're talking about six soldiers against really a whole armada, I mean, how can you really be overpowered, right? So, alright, so let's see. Sanwaro still needs some more rank. She's definitely going to come with us. Hypo and Donna have been doing pretty good. Look at their builds. Do I want to rotate King back in at this point? Maybe give one of them a rest? So, let's see. Hypo is only 1 promotion away from being max rank, just like King. And I kind of forget what you get at max rank that King has that he doesn't. Matter of fact, let's rotate Hypo out briefly. Bring King in. Since King is enjoying his night off with us tonight, probably fair that we bring King in. He hasn't been in for a number of weeks. But I think I mentioned King a couple weeks ago. We're going to start sitting you a little bit more while we kind of got more, start getting more XP to our more junior soldiers. And as you can see, like Donna and Sanwaro, they're starting to rank up really fast. Donna's already at lieutenant now. Scott's at captain. And Samwaro's already major, so that's starting to pay off. Our bench is getting deeper, getting more skills, but sometimes you get these big missions. It really wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of get some of the 18 back in. So let me see. With King's last promotion, he got something called Resilience, which gives him immunity to critical hits. So King never has to worry about taking a critical hit again. But up till now, to get to Colonel, he has 20 kills and 14 missions. Base aim is 89. His will is all the way up to 75. He's doing really good. So I think we're going to get King out. It's been a while since we had King out. We're going to sit Hypo. We're going to bring Donna. Or are we going to bring Donna? Let me think. Are we going to take 2 assaults? Or do we want to take 2 of a different class? So Daffy's our lead sniper. King's going to be our lead assault. We're going to bring Scott. Usually we're going to bring a more senior heavy like Blast Pop. Or do I want to bring 2 supports? Let me think about that for just a second. You're the boss? Yeah. Let me look at Scott's build real quick, see how much of the load we can have him carry. So, base rocket, bullet swarm, suppression, heat ammo. He's got 2 grenades as opposed to what would have been danger zone. Pretty solid build. The only thing he's lacking that the other 2 heavies ahead of him have is 2. They all have 2 rockets where he has the 1. Speaking of devil, he shall appear. Hey, Scott. We're looking at your character right now, Scott. He got promoted all the way up to captain last week. He's been having a really solid couple of weeks. I mean, I think he was as low as corporal only 2 weeks ago. So he's really been. Your character's really been taking advantage of his opportunity, Scott. He's been rolling up. He's been ranking up really quick. So that tells me we're probably going to take 2 heavies. So we set Blast Pop. Excuse me, Zhang. And Scott is our next higher rank heavy. Oh yeah, so we're going to take 2 heavies. We take Blast Pop in this trip. How you been, Scott? I haven't seen you in a little while. Well, no, that's not true. I saw you Friday in Schnauzer Power stream. Alright, so let me see if we do that. Oh, one thing I want to do, if we're going to take King, let me get the good gear back from Hypo. Alright, so we're going to his Titan armor back, his scatter laser, his laser pistol, and the arc thrower. Alright, let's get Blast Pop out. Give him Titan armor, give him the heavy laser, standard rocket launcher, which we're about an in-game day away from upgrading, so they will have a nice fancy new rocket launcher available to them. And then his extra item will be, I guess we'll leave him with the alien grenade. So with the new Titan armor, we only really have two deco choices. And I don't really like the second one, so I guess we'll just go with that. Do I want to do that, or do I want to take 2 supports? Alright, so if Samwaro's going to be our only support, we probably should have somebody else carry the spare med kit. So let me see, what do we do? We gave Samwaro the nanofiber vest, give her a little extra protection. Do we have any other choices for her? Could give her another grenade. She has up to 95% hit chance with this weapon type that she's using. So she doesn't need the scope. Our full med kit of 3. And let me see what else can we do. So Donna, what is Donna kitted out with right now? Donna has carapace armor. Donna has carapace armor? We have another suit of Titan armor to give her. Unless I'm missing somebody else who should have it. Oh, King needs Titan armor. Never mind. That's right. We took it off of Hypo. We'll give King Scatter Laser. And I'll give King also the Arc Thrower. I'm not sure if we're going to end up with any new enemy types that we're going to look at capturing. We captured a Berserker last week. Scott says he's been really busy. You? Yeah, I'm doing okay, Scott. Busy also. I had to work this morning. Got to work again tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to try not to stream too late here tonight because I actually have to, sadly, log on to work a little bit before bedtime and get a couple things done. So, might be a slightly shorter XCOM Saturday night stream than usual, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 suits of Titan armor, 1, 2, 3 suits of carapace armor. But to bolster Donna, even though she doesn't have the Titan armor, we gave her chitin plating. Alright, so we're giving Donna a plasma rifle. Let me check the stats on that. 5 to 7, medium range, 10% crit. 5 to 7, medium range, same stats, but plus 10 bonus chance to hit for the light plasma rifle. And what did we give her done on our last promotion? Oh, we gave her rapid fire. Okay. So lightning reflexes and rapid fire. Donna got on 2 promotions last weekend. Alright, so she's good to go. Donna, if Donna's still there, Donna, did you have a preference of armor type that you liked? I can't remember if you said you did or not. This being number 1, this being number 2, and this being number 3. 3 choices. Try to give everybody what they asked for, but I don't always remember when we switch armors, you know, what everybody asked for. Down AFK? She might be AFK. That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to temporarily, until she tells me, I'm going to leave her in that just because I should be able to see her easier on the battlefield. Alright. Let's see. Alien Grenade for Blast Pop. We also have Alien Grenade for Scott. Do I want to leave him with that, or do I want to give him something else? Maybe like... Oh, that's right. He gets twin grenades. Okay, so what I might do instead then is give anything that makes a butt look bigger. We'll take another look, Dappies. I'll let you decide. Okay. Let me think. Do I want to give him another grenade, or do I want to give him a scope, kind of increase his chance to hit, which is what we had been doing with Zhang. Which seemed to make him a lot more lethal. We might do the same thing with Blast Pop here. Also, I think Blast Pop has 2 rockets, if I remember correctly. He has a standard rocket and a second rocket. Yeah, he does. So yeah, I might give Blast Pop the scope instead of his second grenade. I think we might do that. King says, great stream early today, by the way. Talking about Daffy's. Yeah, he did, King. Driving from the penthouse cab car. Alright. Is there anything else we want to do before we hit the road? Chitin plating for Donna. Arc thrower for King. 2 heavies, 1 sniper, 2 assaults. A lot of offense. A lot of offense. 1, 2, 3 colonels, 1 major, 1 lieutenant, 1 captain. Daffy says, thanks, King. It's nice DLC. Yeah, so far so good. I like it. And I'm hoping to stream some more of it tomorrow. Work permitting, you know. Alright, let's rock and roll.
Dropship has arrived.
We're dropping you just inside the Egyptian border. Reports indicate the UFO is set down in a sparsely populated area. We need to stay sharp and eliminate the invaders.
Alright, so we're launching Operation Devil's Scepter. Mission objectives: locate and neutralize all enemy forces, locate and gain entry to the UFO. So, standard search, seek and destroy mission, wipe out all the aliens. Tip of the day says, smoke protects both sides. When you deploy smoke grenades, be careful not to help the enemy as well as your own squad. Okay. Somehow to me, this doesn't look very Egyptian, does it? It looks kind of more like Iowa cornfields or something.
HQ, this is Big Sky. We are in position and awaiting further orders.
Roger that, Big Sky. Strike 1, you are green to deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
Alright, so... Alright, before we proceed, I'll do as usual my prophylactic save. Not because we save scum here, but because we don't want to end up with, you know, the game left in a broken state, because XCOM does still have a number of unpatched bugs that pretty much are game-breaking bugs, so just in case we have to start the mission over from the beginning for some reason. And XCOM doesn't have an autosave system, we do it that way. Alright, so usually when you deploy from a dropship, the UFO is assumed to be directly ahead of you in the direction your squad is facing. And yeah, so this is the more traditional entry point to the abductor mission, which is a huge ship. It's not just like kind of like one of the standard small flying saucers that we would see in the beginning of the game. And even though we assaulted one a few weeks ago, like I said, we kind of only went in through the nose cone of the ship, so we really didn't get a sense of the scale of it. But you guys will get a good sense of it this time. This thing is huge, and we have no idea how many enemies we're going to face. We know there's going to be double-digit numbers of enemies, but we don't know what types, and we'll just see. Could be a long mission. It might be the only mission we do tonight, you know, depending on how fast progress we make. All right, so we got Daffy's here. Donna here. Can reach Donna to about there. King here. Maybe reach him to about here or here. Sanwaro here. Scut here. And Blast Pop. Alright, I'm gonna move King forward first. As usual. Like our assaults to control the point. Alright, so you can see the first part of the ship. This is kind of like a tailgate area, but no context yet. Scott says, be back later. Okay, Scott. Speaking of which, we'll move Scott up kind of next to... kind of on King's flank this way. Alright, he has no targets. We'll put him on Overwatch immediately.
Moving to Overwatch.
Blast Pop and Donna. Kind of the last of our front line. But Donna about here. Or here. What the heck is that on the ground? What is that? Is that like a dead animal? A couple dead animals. They look like dead cows. Look at that. I never noticed that before. That's kind of brutal. All the years I've been playing XCOM, I never noticed the dead livestock. Yikes. Alright. Let's see. So, I'm thinking put Donna about right here. Or maybe here. Put her in high cover. The question is, where am I going to put Daffy's? So maybe Sanwaro. Here? Let me see. King, I still have another move left. How much further forward could I get him? I could move him into this area if I had to. Maybe Sanwaro about here. And then Daffy's and Donna maybe here. Alright, let's try, maybe I'll put Daffy's about right here. This is high cover to her. She'd have good line of sight. Also, I didn't set Blast Pop. I could put Blast Pop here. That's the only cover he can reach on this turn, actually. Unless I put him out to the side. Alright, I'm going to hold his move. And let's see, Sanwaro. I think we'll put Sanwaro in high cover here. Overwatch her.
Roger, we've got my eyes on.
And put Donna next to her. Let's see, where can Donna move to after that? Here or here. Overwatch Donna.
Roger, I've got eyes on.
Daffy's, I guess I'll just put Daffy's. Oh. Damn it. How did. Oh, because I didn't have his focus where I wanted it. Oh, my bad. Misclick. Alright. That's where I wanted to put Daffy's, but. Let's try a different move with Daffy's. Let's put Daffy's here temporarily. Alright, put King on pistol Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Here we come. What do we got?
I've got a visual.
2 shots, 3 miss, 3 shots, 3 misses, 3 mutons we got. Another set of Overwatch shots. Scott takes a shot. He missed.
Oh, missed.
Alright, Overwatch is not doing so good today. Commander misclick. Yeah, I screwed that up. My bad. Alright, so... let's take a look. Who has targets? Let's start with Scott. Scott's got 1, 2, 3 targets. No better than 41% shots on each. Okay. King also has 3 targets. King has none of them within immediate firing range. They all have pretty good cover. Yeah, and I gotta cut that shit out, Daffies. I had a number of misclicks last week, too. I mean, I had excuse last week. I was off the week before, right? Still recovering from that surgery, but this week I gotta clean that up. We can't have because at this level, you know, misclicks will get people killed. I gotta be more careful about that. Let me see. Also, what else can we do? Blast pop. He's got two targets. 55% shot there. 55% shot on both. He cannot see the third one. Okay. We also have rockets. We could open with a series of rockets if we wanted to. I'm slightly reluctant to use rocket attacks only because we know we're so low on weapons fragments. When we use explosives against the enemy, we also destroy the weapons and thereby don't have any weapons fragments to recover. And we kind of need to make that a little bit more of a priority right now. The other thing we might want to do, and this is not a priority, but if we find an opportunity, if I can work it out, we might want to see if we can get a capture on some of these guys because they're carrying the 2nd-gen plasma rifles, which we're gonna need to start building some of those ourselves this month, and it's a lot cheaper to capture them from them, you know, the enemy intact than it is for us to build our own. So I'm gonna be looking for opportunities to do that. All right, so let me see what else. How about we look at Daffy's? Let's see. Daffy's has 1, 2, 3 targets. This target is within Daffy's weapons range. In other words, the other 2 here are squad site targets, meaning Daffy's is far enough away that they can't see her. But this third one is kind of a risk because he could see and shoot Daffy's if he wanted to. So, I think it's a good opening move to have Daffy's see if she can take out a couple of these right away. So let's get this guy first. Let's take one shot on this one. Damn! And now, and this is the first time we've seen this. Daffy says double tap, which means she gets 2 shots per turn on any enemies that she can see. But she one-shotted that guy. I wasn't sure she would. Let's get the back target if we can. I'm gonna put headshot on them to make sure that she gets this one dead if she hits. Rip that fool. He's out of here. So that simplifies the equation a lot. 13 crit on that one. And these are still our old generation weapons too. These are our old laser weapons. And Daffy's is still just crushing them. So when we get our plasma weapons, you know, especially for the snipers, you know, I'm sad to imagine what Daffy's will do to them. So, all right. So we only have one of these guys left on the board. Is there any chance I could get into capture range with King for this one? No. No, he can move on one turn about this far. But he cannot... He has to move within this ring to get a capture. So let's see. Sanwaro. You have a shot on this guy, 65%. I could also move Sanwaro out to the flank to about here. That would be a flanking shot. Probably would be a good shot to kill him. Hey, Saya! Welcome, Saya. Good evening. How you doing? You know, it's too bad that we use both Daffy's sniper shots because I forgot Daffy's has disabling shot, which means we could have disabled his weapon and gotten into a better chance of maybe getting into a capture position. Although, let me see. Blast Pop has suppression, right? Actually, so does Scott. I think Scott also has suppression. Might be a way to work this out. So, let me think. Donna, I prefer having Donna move out to kind of get a shot on this guy. So we'd have to do two things. Number one, we'd have to kind of get his health down a good bit. Number two, we kind of have to suppress so that we reduce his chance to take a shot on us on his turn. Or at least his chance to actually hit one of us. Let me think for a minute. So, if I could move Donna out to about here, maybe, and get a shot on him. This would be a flanking shot. I'm afraid Donna would one-shot him, though. Let me think. Alright, Donna does up to 6 damage with her weapon. He has 8 health. If she doesn't crit him, he might survive. But we need to get his health down. Let me think how I can do this. And then I'd have to move King to about, like, here. Or here. And then he'd be in a position to capture on the next turn. Alright, I think I might feel better having Donna take a shot from here. Because if she moves out to here, that's a flanking shot. She most likely will one-shot him, because that'd be a critical hit. Better chance for a critical hit. Let me see, who else has shots? Sanwaro. And then our 2 heavies, Scott and Blast Pop. And then I need to move King up to get him within capture range by the next turn. So, how would I do this? I'd move Blast Pop to about here, have him use suppression. Maybe I move Donna not out this way, but to here. Then I would move Scott maybe up a little bit. Here, get him a little bit more farther forward just to make sure nothing else will come in while we're trying to get this guy captured, maybe? Say, how's your weekend going so far? Alright, let me see. Also, could I move Blast Pop to kind of where Donna is now? I guess I could if I wanted to. You know what? I should probably be a little bit more reluctant about moving up too far because we might activate another set of aliens forward. So, let me think about this. Donna, what is your chance to hit right now? 59%. Let me have Donna take a shot from here. She missed. Damn it. All right.
That is not good.
All right. That's okay for now. I mean, I could still have Sanwaro take that shot. Her chance to hit is 65%. Yeah, if we don't get his health down, it's not really going to be a good capture target. Maybe I should have Scott take a shot. It's a tough shot for him. No, 41%. That's not great. Somewhere I'll take a shot. I need this guy's health down a little bit. Alright, she got him down to 6. Okay, so that makes it... Or she took 6 off of him. That makes it more likely that we can get the capture. Saya says, going alright. Fuzz is out of town, so just you and the pets. Ah, okay. Alright, so... How else do I want to do this? So I need to get Blast Pop in a position where he can suppress. I could probably move him to here. Or... Oh, you know what? I just realized I made a mistake. Damn it. I forgot mutons have grenades. And by not spreading out Donna and Sanwaro, they're prime candidates for a grenade target. Damn it. My bad. But, you know what? We do have our newer armor. Well, they don't have it, though. Let me think about this. So it still makes sense for me to do this. Alright, it only makes sense if I can get King close enough. Otherwise, capture is kind of out of... is not going to be a good prospect. Let me see if I can get King in position first to do what I want to do. Alright, so I'm going to use this running gun to advance him closer to the muton.
Moving to firing position.
And so King does have Titan armor, so he's in a good position to kind of tank right now. Should I put him behind cover this way or to this side? Let me think about it. If I move him up here and something activates and moves out, he could be flanked. Let's move him here. It's risky, but let's do it. That guy's not on Overwatch either. That kind of surprises me. Alright. So I could have King Overwatch from here, which reduces chances, the likelihood that he'll move, rather. Let's move Blast Pop up now. Well, I don't want to move him there because that's the grenade zone, but let's move him here. A little closer. Let's have him suppress now.
Aye, Commander.
Alright, so that reduces this guy's accuracy and also reduces the chances that he'll move. If he moves, he's going to take a shot from Blast Pop now. Scott, I'm going to move you up just a little bit, just to kind of cover in case anything else comes forward on us. Oh, you know what? This guy's in grenade range. Can I grenade him if I want to? No, he's just out of grenade range, but I can remove his cover if I want to. Alright, but I think I'm just going to Overwatch Scott. Overwatch.
Got it.
Alright, see what happens. And should I Overwatch or hunker down? I think I'm gonna hunker him down. Actually, I can't. I've already used his running gun, so I can Overwatch. That's all I can do. Alright, he's calling for reinforcements. He did not attack. Good for us. He did not attack. I thought for sure he was going to drop a grenade on Donna and Sanwaro, but I think he didn't, because if he attacked them, I think the way suppression worked is then Blast Pop would have got a free shot, and that would have been the end of him. So, is he in Overwatch? I think he is. So all I have to do now is move King in to this position and see if we can get this guy stunned with the arc thrower, take him home, and also hopefully take his plasma rifle home intact. So moving King.
just got hot in here.
We activated 3 more mutons, unfortunately. And I don't have anybody on Overwatch. But we should be in capture range. Let's have King do his thing. 80% chance to stun. If not, we'll have to have this guy wiped out.
Arc up.
Alright, good one. Alright, so we got 1 free 2nd gen plasma rifle available for us. Alright, so now we got 3 new mutons to deal with. Alright, so who has targets? Nobody in the back line has targets. King is kind of within range here, but he does have cover. And we've got 2 here that King can see. The 3rd one, I think, retreated back here. Scott. Let's take a look. Scott is not within weapons range, but I think these guys are within his rocket range. So yeah, he can hit those guys. I think Blast Pop, who has 2 rockets to give this mission, he also... Yeah, so we can rocket these guys. Let me see. Scott also has a grenade. He's carrying 2 grenades, actually. Not quite within his grenade range. Alright. Let's see what Daffy's can see. Daffy can see the 2 on that front line. Okay. So those are probably... Well, Daffy's, I think Daffy's double tap is on cooldown. I think cooldown... Double tap, I think, only works every other turn. Double tap allows both actions to be used for standard headshots, etc., provided no moves were made 1 turn cooldown. Yeah, so I think double tap is on cooldown right now for Daffy's. But Daffy's at her current rank pretty much is likely to one-shot both of them, just like she did the other 2. Let's see, who else can get shots here? I'll move Blast Pop up. He can probably get a shot. Let's see, what about Donna? How far can I move Donna right now? I'll move Donna to here. Let me move Donna up just to get eyes on, see if she can see that 3rd muton. Alright, she can only still see the first 2. What's her percentage chance to hit? 59% on both. I'm getting greedy in my little inner voice there. I'm wondering if I can also move in to get at least 1 more capture, and we can take home 2 of their plasma rifles. Now we can only do a max of 2 captures on this mission because King's arc thrower, his stun gun, only has 2 charges, and we've already used 1. So we could probably work it out that we could get 1 of these guys, but not both of them. We'd have to make sure we kill the other one. And then there's also that 3rd one lurking back there somewhere. So let's see. Donna has targets now, right? Scott does not have a target from where he is. I have to move him up to get a target. This would be a good spot for him. And then, how far forward can I move Blast Pop? I can put him to here or here. Okay. Blast Pop's also running low on ammo because he just did suppression. And you know what, that reminds me, I gotta get that Foundry project going to kind of increase our ammo capacity. But that's not critical right now. That also means he has not enough ammo to suppress again. Alright, tell you what, let me move Scott up to here. Alright, he can see 2, but not the 3rd one. I don't know where the 3rd one is. But I can also get a grenade back here. Remove their cover and do them damage. Let's do that.
Hoorah!
Hey, Hypo! Alright, so he did 5 damage against both of them. And they have no cover, which means any shot is pretty much a critical hit for them now. I think I want to do this now. Man, I can't. Daffy's just absolutely kill one of them outright. Donna can kill the other one. Let me see. Donna missed that one shot. Let's give her a chance to redeem herself. Let's have her take a shot on the one on the right. Or we can have her do rapid fire. She'll take 2 chances at it. Let's do that. Alright, rip that guy. So this guy here is a prime capture target for us. If we can get King in close enough. And actually I know how we could do it. We could have Daffy's use disabling shot on him. Let me see. Blast Pop. Let's move Blast Pop up. Because we know there's another Muton sitting out there somewhere we gotta watch for. If he comes charging toward us, we need somebody on Overwatch. Let's see, Sanwaro. It's kind of behind the play. We need to get her into a better line of sight. I can move her out to the flank here. Or I can move her kind of in the middle here. Again, if we cluster too tightly together, we could invite grenades from these guys, but that might be a risk worth taking to try to get another capture. Let me think about this. Let me move Sanwara out to the flank to see what she can see. Hopefully she gets eyes on from there. Yes, she can. Alright. So what I could do is have her overwatch this guy. That reduces the chances that he would want to move. I think that's our only Overwatch turn available. Or Blast Pop. Could Overwatch with both of those. Daffy's. Maybe we use Daffy's. Let me think for a second. If I use Daffy's disabling shot now, 1 turn cooldown. Okay. I think I'm better off waiting for Daffy's to use it on the next turn when King actually moves in. Does that make sense? Let me think. And I'm not even sure King can move in close enough. Plus, he's got 3 health. It would be good if we could get him down at least a little bit more. Let me see. What if I took Sanwaro's and gave Sanwaro a pistol shot? Hey, Nudes and Dudes. Welcome, Nudes. Does up to 3 damage. She might crit and kill him. Now, I think I'd rather just have her Overwatch. I'm not going to take a risk of her hitting for 3. Oh, she's guaranteed to kill, crit him. That's a 100% critical chance from this position. So, let's just Overwatch. And same thing with Blast. Actually, I'm going to reload Blast Pop on this turn.
It's killing time.
And I'm going to Overwatch Daffy's. Do I Overwatch Daffy's? Yeah, I'm going to Overwatch Daffy's. Overwatch, not kill. Alright, see what they do. Hypo, you're not on mission tonight. Alright, so, yeah, he saw all those guns pointed at him and he was reluctant to make a move. Rightly so. So, how far do I have to move King to get a capture? Damn, I can't move King in on this turn, and he has no cover available to move in on damn. I don't have a good place to move King. can move him to here, but he could be flanked by this guy. His running gun is also still on cooldown, so I can't use that right now. What can I do? I need a good spot for him where he can get a capture on the next turn. We're not going to be able to capture him this turn. Alright, how far up can I move anyone else? So I can move... I got no cover. I can move up. See, blast pop. No, I'd have to dash him here. Alright, now might be the good time to use disabling shot. I could dash him here? Maybe be close enough on the next turn this way? Oh, that's Scott. I got the wrong focus. No, Hypo, you didn't fall in battle. We just rotated you out and brought King in because it had been a few weeks since we had had King out. So just swapped you guys. Gave you a little breather and got King out because we're facing a large UFO with probably a very large crew complement. So we figured we'd bring in a couple of the heavyweights back in for a mission. Not that you're not a heavyweight, Hypo, because you're at major rank now, so you're only one promotion from max rank. But yeah, we're just mixing it up a little bit. All right, let me see. Where's Sanwaro? Sanwaro's here. So I have an idea. Let me move Sanwaro up a little bit just to scout. Alright, so Sanwaro can still see this guy. I was wondering if the other Muton was back here and was visible. I have no idea what the other Muton is doing. I mean, we saw him when they first revealed, but he went that way somewhere, and I have no idea where he is or what he's doing. So... Alright, so it's probably a good chance if I move King to here. Get focus on King. I'd like to move King around to this side to get cover from that direction, but I don't think that's going to work. If I move King to about here, we can keep this guy from moving this turn again. It's almost a good guaranteed... you're replaced, even worse. No, not replaced, Hypo. Not replaced. Everybody needs a breather. It was just your time to get a breather. Alright, so if I move King up to here... We're going to have Daffy's disable this guy's weapon because otherwise he'd flank and one-shot King probably. So why don't we lead with that? I'm going to have Daffy's use his disabling shot. And that'll do 2 damage, which would be good because that'll get his health down to 1, which makes him really likely to be stunned. And I'll also disable his weapon for his turn. So let's try that. If not, we'll just kill him. Alright.
Why don't you sit this round out?
So he has been rendered impotent by Daffy's. So now I'm going to move King forward to about here. Let's make it here. And hope he doesn't reveal something else that can hurt him. And then I should put him in a position for the next turn to be captured. Alright, give King his shotgun. He has it. Let's move him in. Risky move. Oh, there's the other one. Ooh, okay. So we know where he is. He was there. I can't believe nobody else could see him. Oh, God. So we got 3 more active, and we got the 4th one there. Jeez, that's bad. All right, so King is not at risk of this guy because his weapon is deactivated. All right, but we got 4 or 5 active mutons to deal with. This is really, really bad. So let me see, what can I do with Donna? Donna's got 1 shot before she has to reload. Does Donna have any other targets? Just that one. We can't see the others. Does Daffy still have a shot left? Daffy's has shots. Okay. Daffy's is almost empty, though. Let me see if I can get Daffy's to wreck somebody else. Not that one. Let's see if we can get a shot on this one. Alright, she hit him, but she didn't kill him. She didn't crit. She hit for 5. Alright. Let's see. So we got our 2 heavies up. Can only see the one, but not the other. Let's see. They are in rocket range, though. Just in rocket range, but not a kill shot. Let's see about Blast Pop. Blast Pop has a much bigger bang. Let's open with Blast Pop's rocket. He should be able to get good hits on a couple of them. We're going to get their cover out of here. We're not going to kill them, probably. But at least we'll deal them some damage. Or maybe I should suppress. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Actually, Blast Pop doesn't have... They're not within suppression range. Alright. What else can we do? Maybe if I move Donna up to about here, she can see one of the other ones. Also, Senwara. Where's Senwara? Senwara's here. And I don't have another move for Senwara. Only thing I can do is put her on Overwatch or put smoke on King. Give him a little extra protection. I might save that for the last move. Let's try the rocket attack, though. So, let's see. Let's open with Blast Pop's rocket. He's got a big rocket. He should be able to hit on, looks like 3 of them. I don't know about 4, but let's see what happens.
Rocket off target.
Alright, so he missed his shot. He got 1 dead, though. He missed and killed the one we were trying to capture. Damn it. Alright, so that was an unfortunate time for a rocket miss. Alright, let's go with Scott. Maybe his rocket next. Do the best we can. Just out of range for that one. That was unfortunate. Really needed that to hit. Maybe get these 2. Yeah, he can't quite hit that guy. Let's try this one.
Won't even know what hit him.
Alright, so Donna and Sanwara both have attacks left. We've got, what, 3 left to kill? Alright, let's move Donna up to about here, see if she can get a shot. No shot. Have to overwatch her, I don't have a choice. Let me see, I can overwatch Sanwara, or I can maybe put smoke on King, give him a little extra protection. I think that's worth doing. Let me just do that. I'm not even going to think about it.
Smoke's in the air.
Alright, see what they do. Alright, that one's retreating, which is interesting. He's calling for reinforcements. That one is taking cover. What's the third one going to do? He's also taking cover. Okay. They decided to not attack. Interesting. Alright, one of those guys took damage though, right? Does anybody remember which one took the damage? He should only be down to like 2 hit points. They're screwed? They're scared? Yeah, they are. Alright, obviously the one in the middle is at full strength. Also need some reloads around here, so... I see King can see the one in the middle. Can't see the one that retreated. I think the one that retreated to the left is the one that had already taken damage. So we still might have an opportunity for King to get another capture. Maybe that one. No, the one that got hit on the left actually died. The original one, didn't he? Actually, I'm not sure now. Alright, Daffy's is totally empty. We got to give her a reload. There's nothing else she can do except move up and use pistol, I guess. I wonder if it makes sense for us to have Daffy's move any closer. Probably not. Daffy's has pretty good field of vision from where she is. I think I'm just leave her there. Let me just reload Daffy's now.
Good to go.
Alright, what I might do is I might... No, I'll take that back. Never mind. I was thinking I might have King move back a little bit. But he's got smoke protection. He's behind full cover from where he's sitting. And he's in pretty good shape. He might actually even be able to kill one of them from where he is. For example, if I get 2 shots on this guy, no, it's only 12% chance to hit. Because he's got full cover from where he is. That's not going to work out. Let me see. Blast pop. Scott. How far can I move Scott? Problem is, we nuked all our cover up here. We're just kind of out of cover. Sanwaro. He's got about half a clip left. Maybe I move her slightly. A little bit more inboard, about right here. If I do that, where am I going to move Donna? Let me think for a minute. Donna has running gun. I could actually have Donna move in on a running gun and flank this guy. Let me do that. Let me see if I can get Donna to kill that one. Before I do that, let me see where else people would move. So I've got Sanwaro. Maybe I would have Sanwaro then move to where Donna would move from. Overwatch from there. Have King kind of hunker down a little bit and see if we can swoop in and capture the guy who's over here. But I need to verify how many hit points he has. Hey, Bam Bam. Welcome back, Bam Bam. Or welcome, Bam Bam. I was thinking I saw you earlier, but that was on Daffy's stream. I could have Scott move up to about here. It would be a dashing move. It put him at risk on this turn, but he's wearing Titan armor, so he might be able to tank a shot or two. Or at least a shot, not 2 shots. No place else I can see. Alright, let me have Donna make a move. See if we can kill this guy in the middle. That's the one we can see. Let's just see if we can get him dead. Alright, so she drew this guy's fire. But she's got lightning reflexes, so he's going to miss automatically. Alright, good move for her. So she's got that one flanked. So we can see this guy now, too. Okay, so this is the guy with 2 hit points. He would be our capture target. Alright, so if we can get down to get this guy, the first guy, dead, that would simplify the equation. Take the shot, Donna. Oh, she critted him, but not enough to kill him. Oh, man. Alright. Maybe this guy becomes our capture target. Oh, man. This is why we need our plasma weapons now, guys. Our next-gen plasma weapons, because our soldiers are still good shots, but their critical chance is not always as reliable anymore. Let me see. So King's running gun is off a cooldown. I could I could be kind of aggressive and have King make a run and gun move into here. Or actually, he can get the capture now, too. No, he can't. He can't do it on run and gun. It's out of range. He can't move that far anyway. Never mind. Forget what I was thinking. Who else has shots? I gotta get shots. Because right now, I still got 3 mutons on the board, and I need to get one of them dead. Can I get a rocket on this guy? Maybe the guy who's back here? Maybe this guy? So let me see. I got 2 heavies. They're both wearing Titan armor. Maybe if I can move them up far enough and just take direct shots, I get 2 of them dead. So let me see. I can move Scott to maybe here. Take a shot on this guy. Hope he doesn't miss. King only has the 1 target, right? Yeah. What if I switch him to his laser pistol? Better chance to hit. I can probably get that guy dead. I wish you could see the other one, but this is the guy I wish we wouldn't kill, because he's easier for King to reach. Let me see. Senwaro, I can move you up, maybe get a kill. So we have smoke protection for 1 more turn. Samwhere else has the lighter armor. I wouldn't want her to do that if I could help it. Alright, let me see. This is risky, but let me see if I can get... No, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Tough job here. Tell you what, I'm gonna have King take this shot. I gotta get at least one of these guys off the board. Alright, it's been easier for him to capture that one, but that guy's kind of dangerous. I gotta get him off the board. We know there's one hiding here. We know that. Technically, he could still move out here and flank King. But what I could do is I could have Samwara move out here to kind of cover King, in case that guy moves in on him. Let's do that. Overwatch Samwara.
Roger that. Scanning.
Dinah's at a little bit of a risk from this guy, but she's in cover at least, so shouldn't be that bad. I just wish I could move my heavies up on this turn, but I have no place even to dash them to, other than here. Oh man, let me see. What if I move Scott up to here? As far forward as I can get him on his turn. Alright, he can see this guy now. Technically, he could suppress that guy. But we're still at risk of the one on the left coming in. AFK, okay, Duffy's. That could work, though. Also, he's got a grenade. Could I kill this guy with a grenade? I cannot. Can I put a grenade on the guy who's back here hiding that we know is there? Probably not. Let's see what else I can do. Blast pop. Alright, no guts, no glory, right? How do I want to do this, though? Tell you what, I'm gonna move Blast Pop up a little bit. I'm gonna leave him in cover. Overwatch him.
Roger.
So Samwire and Blast Pop are both on Overwatch. I'm gonna have. Should I do this or should I not? Let me measure his grenade again. Make sure I didn't overlook where he can throw. No, he can't reach. Problem is, if I have him stand out here uncovered and just start suppressing this guy, the other one might come out and shoot Scott and take a severe hit because he's out of cover. But we do have 2 other soldiers on Overwatch, so it might be worth him trying to tank that shot. And even if I move him into cover here, both of them still might take a grenade. So let me try suppression. I'll just try it.
Suppressing target. Negative.
He critted Scott anyway, even with suppression. I was afraid of that. But luckily, the other one didn't come out to attack. Where did he go? Is he still there? I'm surprised he didn't move. Unless did I miscount? I was thinking maybe we had 3 mutons, maybe we only had the 2. Oh man. Alright, let me see here. So Donna's dry. I need to get Donna a reload. Although she does have plasma pistol available. She's not guaranteed to hit, though. Let's see, where's Daffy's? Daffy's, do you have a target? Daffy's does. Disabling shot is still on cooldown for Daffy's. I don't know where the other muton is. That's kind of bugging me now that I don't know where he is. Is he not there? I tell you what, let me move King. If I could get eyes on this position, I would know for sure. Can't quite get there. Also, I gotta get Scott some heals. Let me see, Sunwara. Maybe I should pull back. How far can I move King on one turn, though? Here, but he could get flanked. I can move him here. Move him here, but he would still be at risk of getting shot from this guy's direction. Wait a minute. 44. Here. Here. I think it might be best for us to pull back a little bit. But I need to get King in a better position to have a chance of capturing this guy. So let me think. If I move Donna, where can I move Donna and get her a reload? Can't really. Have no cover for her to move to. Alright, let me check Donna's build for a second. Run and gun, tactical sense, lightning reflexes, rapid fire. Okay. Scott's also empty. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking pull back. We need to give ourselves another chance to get capture. I gotta get Scott healed up. So let me think. If I move Scott to maybe here, maybe we can trade spots with Blast Pop. Tell you what, let me move Blast Pop out to here. Put him on Overwatch.
I feel, Commander.
Move Scott back to here. Or even further, really. I need to move him in a position where Sam Morrow can heal him. Where's Sam Morrow? Here. Alright, let's move Scott back. Reload him.
We're green to go.
Sam Morrow, heal him up while we can before I forget.
Come on, you'll be back in the fight ASAP.
Alright, I just realized I can't have Daffy's use a stabling shot because that'll kill him. He only has 2 health left. Alright. I don't know. I think I'm taking too big a risk. I think I gotta get this guy dead. I mean, I'd like to capture him, but Donna needs a reload. She's in a bad position. I don't want her to take a big hit here. Unless I had King move up, but I don't know where the other mutant is. Let me think. Running gun here. Good shot. Can't quite work it out. Alright, let me reload Donna while I can.
Let's do this.
No. Sorry, I want King. Where's King? Let me just Overwatch King from here. I'm not going to move him. Now, second thought, yes I am.
Hunt him down.
Oh, he is there. Damn it.
That all you got?
Alright, so I didn't miscount. That's where that dude is. Alright, so Daffy's, can you see that guy now? Daffy's can see him. Okay. Let me see if we can get him off the board. Daffy's hit, still didn't crit. Daffy says double tap. Please hit Daffy's.
No longer a threat.
Alright, so that worked out. That guy is out of here, and that reduces the chances that he's going to flank King. And what I'm going to do from here is... Wait. I'm gonna have King overwatch this guy. I mean, it's a risk for both of them still. They might take a grenade, but I think that puts King in capture range on the next turn. I think it'll be worth it. If we get the capture, it'll be worth it.
They're backing up! Advance!
Alright, he didn't move. Alright, good. That worked out. Better than I would have hoped. So, King, can you move in and get a capture on this turn? No, he's still out of range by a little bit. Okay. Could move him here, though. Get him on the next turn. Alright, Donna can help, though. If I have Donna move up... and maybe Overwatch? Do I have a good spot for Donna, though? Maybe here. Here. Tell you what, let's... we gotta take a risk here. Let's move King up to here. Gotta take a risk. Alright. And have Donna move up and Overwatch. Try to keep this guy from moving. Or Donna has direct eyes on from where she is. I'm gonna have Donna Overwatch from where she is. Alright, in the meantime, let's see. Sunwaro. Nobody else can really help with this, can they? Not really. Scott's full. Yeah, unless I dash people forward from here, we're not really going to have a good chance to do what's needed. This is just tough. Tough map, because we got no cover moving in from here, you know. Alien activity, right? Hypo? Oh, man, it's just tough. Just a tough situation. Ooh, blast pop up. This might be a grenade target, but I gotta get people moving forward. Let's move somewhere maybe to here. Scott, where could I move you to? Almost nowhere. Maybe here, but that's definitely a grenade cluster. Maybe move him up a tiny weeny little bit. Overwatch him.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Move somewhere out here. Just to get soldiers closer to where we need to be. And... I'd rather not Overwatch Daffy's because I don't. That's alright. Overwatch anyway. Or maybe I'll move Daffy's and then set for a reload. Or, nah, it's not necessary really. Daffy's my last move? Yeah. Alright, I don't want Daffy's to shoot. Let me just, you know what, screw it. Overwatch. If he does something stupid, it's on him. We tried. Alright, He saw all those guns at him and he did not do anything. So let's get King in here for the capture. If it doesn't work, we'll have somebody move in and kill him. Can I move him to here and capture? Will that work, or do I have to be on the same level? I don't know. Let's try this position.
Aye, aye. Attempting capture.
All right, we got him.
So tough now, are you?
All right, so we got 2 of them. And that's all. King has earned his paycheck for the day. GG, King. All right, in the meantime, King's a little exposed here because he has no protection from something coming this way or even through this hole in the ship here. Guys, while we're doing that, I'm going to save the game here real quick because we're putting in a lot of work. I don't want to lose it all now. Let's see, Donna. Maybe I can have Donna move up just to protect King. Let's I can't get her up on King's level. What about Samwaro or anybody else? Who else can I move to help protect King? Blast Pop. Maybe. I'm going to move Blast Pop up, even though he's not in cover. Just in case something tries to move on King.
Roger that. Scanning.
Same thing with Donna. I'm going to put Donna on a running gun, move her up to as close to King as I can get her.
Hunt him down.
And move to about right there.
On Overwatch.
Alright, so she's got King's back. So where I'll need to get you some reloads. You got about half a clip. I guess you would be okay. Let me just have her move up a little bit to this cover spot and watch the flank.
Roger that. Scanning.
Oop, forgot to give her a rifle back. Scott, same thing. Let's move Scott up as far as we can get him. Put him on Overwatch. Not worrying about cover right now.
Moving to Overwatch.
And Daffy's is kind of far behind. I'm gonna dash Daffy's as far forward as I can get her. I don't want her to be too far behind the rest of the squad. Alright, so we got more mutons. We're not done yet. Jeez. Okay, so I think we can start moving forward on these doors. Before we do that, let's use King to scout while he's up here, see if he can see anything here. So I'll move him to this position. Alright, he doesn't see anything there. Overwatch him. Donna, I'm going to move you back down to... this position. Where am I? Let's move Donna down to the door. Pop the door. Overwatch.
Come get some.
Alright. Samwaro, I'm going to move you up to the other door and have you reload. I'm not going to have you open the door on this turn.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. And now see if we can dash our heavies forward. Blast Pop, I can move you up to... Let's have Blast Pop move up to the center passageway. And then we'll get Scott as far as we can get him. Put him behind Sunwaro. I should get Daffy's a reload. Maybe not this turn. Let's leave Daffy's on Overwatch.
Roger that. Scanning. What the hell was that?
More mutons. Alright, so we can hear them. They're probably either in this room or they're up on the side balcony. How do I want to set that up? Let's see. Alright, King can kind of see here, but not all the way across. Let's see, Scott is here. I could move Scott up to about here. Oh, there's no cover here? Scott also has a grenade I could use if I needed to. Let's see what else. Sunwaro. Blast Pop. Donna. You know what? Let me move Blast Pop if I can. No, I can't. I was thinking I could move Blast Pop over to the other door. What about Scott? Can I move Scott there? I can. Let's move Scott here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let me Overwatch Daffy's now. I wanted to get her a reload, but I'm thinking if we reveal something now, I might want her to be able to fire on it if she can see it. Alright, full turns on everybody else. Sanmaro, pop the door.
Shh. I think I heard something.
Nothing inside. Interesting. They might be moving around the outside, trying to come around this side. Trying to get behind us. Grr. Alright, alright, I already moved Scott. I can't really move him again. Really put Scott on Overwatch. Blast Pop. Let me move Blast Pop to here. Put him on Overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
King. Let's move King down. Put him about right here. Donna. I'm going to move Donna here for inside cover. Overwatch her.
Overwatch, aye aye.
Sanwaro. Maybe move Sanwaro inside here. I think they're coming in behind us.
I feel, Commander.
Hey, Lone Star. Thanks for the host. Welcome. Donna said BRB. Okay, Donna. Still didn't move. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to have Scott move up and scout this upper deck. Alright, nothing there.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Reload Daffy's while I
Locked
can.
and loaded.
Lone Star said, this is always a great game to sit back and watch, very entertaining. Yeah. Yeah, it is good to watch. A little stressful to play sometime, Lone Star. I'm kind of sweating right now. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to give that another turn. I'm not going to move. Sanwaro, stay there.
Roger that. Scanning.
On Overwatch.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
I think they want us to come out and play on this side. Okay. You know what? We might not do that. We might... I think it would be better off if we just push forward. If they come in behind us, fine. I think I'll leave Daffy's back here as long as I can to watch the backside. But I think we're going to start pushing forward because the bridge of the ship is kind of that direction. So if they come in behind us, we'll adjust and deal with it. So let me move Blast Pop up. How's your week so far, Lone Star? What did you, if you streamed, what did you stream this week? I'm having trouble getting focus on that. There we go. Alright, let me move Blast Pop up.
I feel, Commander.
I think I'm going to move King in and up to work with Blast Pop if I can. I'm going to move Darna to... Move Darna to about the position where Blast Pop was. To about here. Overwatch.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Alright, so I got Scott. Sanwaro. Let's move Sanwaro up to about here. We're going to start moving towards the other door.
I feel, Commander.
I'll leave Scott here for a couple more turns, just in case the mutons come around that side.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Roger that. Scanning.
Shh. I think I heard something.
Alright, they're still not coming. Something tells me they know where Daffy's is and they're afraid of her. Alright, so let's keep moving forward. Let's start with King now. I can get King up to here, but not quite to the door. Okay. Maybe Blast Pop, though. Alright, let's get Blast Pop to here.
They're holding tanks of some kind. As repugnant as the thought may be, this is most likely how they keep their latest test subjects alive.
Alright, Overwatch Blast Pop.
I'm on it.
Alright, move King up behind Blast Pop. Let's get Sanwaro up to the next deck if we can, because we know there's nothing here. Blast Pop has eyes on. Let's move him to about her to about here. Alright, Overwatch her. Alright, Scott, Donna, and Daffy's are the only ones left back here. I'm I'm going to leave Scott and Donna in the same position to kind of cover our, for lack of a better term, retreat. I'm going to move Daffy's here. Just to start bringing her inside with the rest of us. Alright, King, I'm going to actually move you up another move to about here. Alright, and then I'm going to overwatch Donna and Scott.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Till we can get Daffy's inside with us.
Covering now.
Alright, Daffy's in. Let's move you as fast as I can get you up here. Let's go here. Let's move King up to this front wall. Sorry, blast pop on that.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Alright, I'm not going to move these guys. I'm going to leave them here.
Eyes on the prize.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Hey, you hear anything?
Yep, we hear it and we know what it is. So those are the sectoid commanders, which is the pilot of the ship. This is the bridge of the ship here. So this is the room that we came in the last time we attacked one of these type of ships. But we never got any further than that room. Now we're kind of getting it from the other side. So, alright, first things first, I want to get Daffy's out and inside. Let's move her in as far as we can get her. Get her out of harm's way, and then we'll start falling back with Scott and Donna. So let's move Scott first. I'm gonna move him as fast as I can get him this way. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna move him here and overwatch him.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Now I'm gonna have Donna move in to inside cover here and overwatch wherever I can get her. Can't have her move that far. Alright. It's a tough spot. Maybe I should have her move up to a position like this instead. Does that have Donna's focus? Yes. Why can't I? There it is. I know that's cover.
Scanning.
Alright.
Got it covered.
On Overwatch. Overwatch. What's making that noise?
Alright, so let's move Daffy's up to this front wall. Because we're going to attack the pilot house next, the bridge. I'm going to move Blast Pop up to here. Get him ready. Actually, do I want to move him here or do I want to make him have another move? Actually, I think I'm going to have King move up. Let's move him in 2 stages. Move him here first, see if he sees anything to the left. Does not, move him up to here. Alright, Donna, move up to here and Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Sanwara. It's not cover. No. I'm gonna move Blast Pop up again. Let's move Blast Pop to here. Alright, Daffy's put you in pistol Overwatch for now.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Sanwara. Sanwara and Scott have moves, okay. Let me move Scott up to here next to Sanwara, or yeah, here. And let's Overwatch Sanwara. You know what? Scott could use another dose of heals. Let me have Sanwara heal him while she can.
Man up and get back out there.
What was that sound?
Alright, so those mutons are outside. They're probably not going to come in behind us this way, but I think there is a way where they can come around this side of the ship, so they have to come in either of these doors. I'm trying not to worry about them right now, because what I really need is to move into the bridge area. Let me give Daffy's sniper rifle back. Welcome back, Daffy's. Watch Daffy's. Let me see. I want to move King. This is going to be Blast Pop up to about the door. Overwatch him.
Roger that. Scanning.
Where's Donna? I want to move Donna. Over here if I can get her there, because I want her in on this when we breach the door. Maybe I can get Donna about here? Yeah, it's not a good spot. Let's put her here. Alright, so we got Samuel, Scott, King, what moves? Alright, let me leave them where they are. I'm going to have King pop the door, see if he sees anything. Not yet, he doesn't. Okay. Alright, let me have him Overwatch there. And we'll set up the breach on the next turn if we can get there. So, let me see. Sanwara, I can have you move up pretty aggressively. Scott, I can have you move up pretty good to about maybe right here. Here, maybe? Move Scott to here. And Sanwara. Man, Sanwara can move anywhere in the room, literally. Bring Sanwara up. Put on Overwatch.
Overwatch,
Just in case they decide to come up that little side porch.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Alright. Daffy's back on Overwatch, please. Alright, let's set up on the door now. See if we can go in and get the sectoids. Let's bring King in here. Donna, move you next. I want you close to the door.
come get some.
Sanwara. Actually, let's move Scott next. No, I think I'm gonna leave the heavies where they are. Sanwaro, I'm gonna move you to... I don't want to do this. Let's move somewhere out of here. Put her on Overwatch.
Roger, we've got my eyes on.
Overwatch Scott.
Got it covered.
And blast pop, and then we'll have King pop the door.
I've seen enough. I don't think there's any question now.
Oh, we
The
got
goal
3
of this
sectoid
alien
commanders
research
right now.
is to the detriment of all mankind.
Alright, Overwatch shot from blast pop. Damn, we got 3 of them. I don't remember 3. Donna's taking a shot. Donna got the kill.
Confirmed.
And we got 2 more. They ran behind cover there. Alright. So, we know what mutons are behind us somewhere. They still have a chance of coming around the side and coming in behind us, but the quicker we can get these 2 sectoid commanders dead, the less we have to worry about those guys. So, here's what I think I can do. King, do you have a target? King doesn't have a target. But I can have King move in and kill this guy. Let's do that. Or at least I can have him try.
Run him down.
Alright, let's move it to this position. Have him take a double shot. Alright, good job, King. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's going for a mind control.
Kill them all.
Oh, so he took control of Sanwaro. Okay. Alright, so that is an issue. Let's see, Donna, you still have your running gun, right? I could have Donna move in and get rid of this guy. Let's do that. Let's have Donna move in, see if she can get this kill. Have Donna haul ass and get this kill. Hopefully nothing else is in the bridge. Okay, no more targets. Donna take 2 shots. Oh, she missed the second shot. Really? At point blank range. Alright, so I gotta get somebody to bail out Donna. Let's see. Blast pop. Actually, I gotta move blast pop because if we get him dead, then Sanwaro's no longer under mind control. It's only a 25% shot, though. Let me see, who else can move in? King can move in, get the shot. Let's do that. Let's have King move in right here and do that. Our assault's watching each other's back. So, 100% chance to hit. He's out of here. That is the right one, right? The sectoid. I don't want to shoot Sanwaro. Alright. Assault's running like beasts, just like you pay him to do. Alright. So now we have blast pop. We got Sanwaro back. Control of her back, thank God. And Daffy's is kind of over here by herself. Which means she's only at risk if they come in behind her. I don't think that's going to happen, but... So the sectoid commanders are dead. We scratched 3 of them. Most likely we have 3 mutons. Man, I've lost count of how many enemies we got right now. Let me have Scott set up on the door here, just in case they're coming in on the side porch.
Got it covered.
And then after that, we'll set up and go hunt them. Now, what time is it? Because I don't want to miss my change window at work that I have to take care of. Alright. Yeah. I think my hunch earlier was right, Daffy's probably, this is going to be the only mission we run tonight. I'm just not going to have a lot of other time to do anything else tonight. But yeah, these are one of the bigger UFOs. They're almost as big as the battleships. And believe it or not, there's still one even bigger than this. I mean... Alright, so let's see. Sanwaro... Do you have any turns? Sanwaro doesn't have any turns. Or does she? Can I overwatch Sanwaro?
Moving to Overwatch.
I can, okay. I guess I couldn't move her. So she had no mobility, but I could still make her use Overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Okay, so I guess her mobility was lost recovering from being mind controlled. Alright, now I'm going to move Blast Pop up to about... Actually, I'm not going to move Blast Pop. I'm going to leave him here, because nobody is in here to watch the assaults.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
You hear that?
Alright, so the mission's not over yet. We still have 3 more mutons probably to deal with, or at least 1 muton. Alright, Donna and King both need some reload, so let's start moving them back into the other room. Let's get King on the door here and reload him.
Back in.
Move Donna in. Right behind King. Reload her.
We're green to go.
Leave Scott there. Watch the
Moving to Overwatch.
I'm gonna move Blast Pop towards Scott.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Move Sanwaro. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna move Daffy's. I don't want Daffy's back here by herself if I can help it. And now I'm gonna move Sanwaro to about here and overwatch her.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
What was that sound?
We know what it is, we just don't know where they are. Alright, let's go hunting. So, let's see. Let's see if we can get Donna and King out on the point. Actually, you know what? I'm changing my mind. Let me move Scott up first, just to see what we can see. So I can put Scott about here. What can I do with, for example, Blast Pop here? Let me move Blast Pop first.
Roger that. Scanning.
Alright, then I'm going to move... I see, we're going to move Donna and King too, because I'm going to move Donna in to about here, I think. Let me see what about King. Maybe there. Let's save King for another move. Donna's still on cooldown for running gun, but that's okay. Move her in behind Blast Pop. Should be offensive on the next turn. Sanwaro. Daffy's. And King. Let's move Scott up next. See if he can see anything from, let's say, about here. Nothing. Okay.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Interesting. They must be outside, like here. Well, the end of the map is right here. They can't be within, you know, except but within this narrow corridor. That's interesting. All right, let me get King in there. I'm going to have Samwara move up to about here. She can watch both the door and the inside room. I'm gonna have Daffy's actually move up a little bit to here. Pistol overwatch temporarily.
I'm on it.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Alright, let's see. Let's have the assaults move up. Maybe Donna or King can get eyes on it. I could have Donna move into about here, for example. King, I could have him move down to maybe here. That could work. Let's see. Blast pop. I mean, I could have them set up here, but I don't really like them being on the power core like that, because these are explosive. I could have them move to the front wall, though. Let me just have Donna take a peek. See what we can see. Nothing. Really?
Scanning.
Alright, King, move down. Let me make sure. Is there anything around? I guess technically it could be here too. Alright, so let me have King move down but not take a dashing move. Nothing.
I feel, Commander.
Alright, let me move Scott to about here, just in case it's a range thing, not a line of sight thing. Nothing?
I feel, Commander.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have Blast Pop move to this door then. Alright, give Daffy sniper rifle back, do the same thing.
I feel, Commander.
And Samwara, you do the same thing.
Moving to Overwatch.
Hey, you hear anything?
Oh, I think I know where they are. They're on this side platform right here. That's the only place left they can be. Alright, so here's what I want to do. Let's move Daffy's down here. I want to see if I can get Daffy's on it to get an angle from like this direction. But for right now, I'm just going to have her move down behind King, I think. Or no, I could put Daffy's down. Alright, let me move Daffy's down. Let me bring Samwara in. Have her watch. Maybe from here.
Got it covered.
Come get some.
Moving to Overwatch.
Blast pop the door, just in case.
I've got a
Whoa,
vision.
they're inside!
Missed.
Alright, so my... Oh, one came down on the other side. Wait a minute, how many are there? Oh man, so we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 of them. Good lord. No, 3. 1 here. We got a berserker here. And we got another one there. Alright. Let's see, so... let's take a look at target. Well, first I gotta move Blast Pop, otherwise this berserker could do him some serious damage. They are probably in Overwatch, though, so let me think about how I can set up some shots. Oh, this is the end of my turn, too. Jeez. Ah, screwed that up. I should not have, I shouldn't have set up... I shouldn't have opened that door at the end of my turn like that, but I didn't think they would be there. Alright, Scott has 2 shots and a grenade. Alright, so these are the last 2 turns. They both have 2 moves. Welcome back, Donna. Alright, let me have... Blast Pop's in a bad situation because that berserker. Alright, Blast Pop, where can I put you? I can put you kind of right in this guy's face. All but flank him. But I can't get you away from that Muton. He's going to be able to move on you in a turn, probably. Dashing move, non-dashing move. Question is, are there 2 of these guys in this room? I can't be sure. Tell you what, I think I gotta bail out of the situation. I gotta move these guys as far away from the Muton as I can get them. So I'm gonna move Scott down here. Maybe get some damage on this guy? That would be good. Or I could have him get some damage on both of these. But I gotta get Blast Pop out the way first. Let me do that. I gotta really move Blast Pop, because that Berserker is gonna be on his shit. Let me just have him hightail it out to about here. I gotta get him out the way. Yeah, Berserker's pissed. He was like, man, I was trying to eat. Alright, let me get a grenade up here. That I can do a number of things. That'll get damage on both of these guys, plus open that wall and see if there's another Muton behind that wall or not. So are we dealing with 3 or 4? So, just 2. Good. Alright, now that guy's out of cover. He's trying to make a move. Is he going to be able to attack? No. Alright, so he came up just short of being able to attack. Let's see what the other Muton does. He missed. He took a shot at Samwara, of all people. Really? Alright, so that could have been a lot worse. This Muton is still a huge... I mean, the Berserker is still a huge threat. Let me see. Donna, do you have targets? Donna can only see the Muton. Okay. But Donna also is on... Her running gun is off a cooldown, so she can probably get back here and take care of this guy. Where's King? King could probably do the same thing. He's a little short of that position, so he probably can't quite do that. Let me give him his shotgun back, though, because this is shotgun territory. I could have him take a couple shots at this guy. Daffy's has no line of sight right now for anything. So let me move Daffy's to about here. Just to get some angle. So she got 2 targets now, but what can she shoot? She can shoot the Berserker. She can probably see this other Muton back here, but that's only with squad sight. And since she moves, she can't use her main weapon. All right. But at least she'll be offensive on the next turn. Donna. Sanwaro's got targets here and here. Let's give Sanwaro this shot. Alright, so that guy's out of here. Piling up the weapons fragments. That's good. Let's see. I'm going to have Donna. I think I'm going to give Donna this kill here. I'm pretty sure she can get the kill. With the running gun, let's have her do that. And hopefully there's nothing else down here when she gets there. He's out of here. Good job, Donna. Maybe Donna will get a promotion soon. We hope. Keep her leveling up. So we got King, we got Scott. We got Blast Pop. And all we got is this Muton. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Daffy's on Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And I'm going to have King. King has both his moves, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. King. Take a couple shots on this guy. Crit. Missed the second shot, but that's okay. We got a lot of damage on him. We should be able to kill him in this turn. Daffy, he's moving, but Daffy gets an Overwatch shot. Daffy's missed, though. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
But yeah, this is the thing about Berserkers. They move towards you when you shoot them. But King has close combat specialist, which means you move too close and you get it in the face just like that. GG King. Whoo! Good lord. 15 down, no operatives lost. GG squad. Oh man. But yeah, that's what I was hoping for when King, you know, took that shot. I knew the Berserker was going to move towards him. That means he was going to get a free shot at the end. And even if he was still alive, we still had both our heavies with full turns, so they would have been able to take 4 shots against him.
Really came through on this one. I'm glad everyone made it back safely.
We are too, Dr. Valen. Donna gets the only promotion of the mission. GG, Donna. So with that, Donna has now made Captain. Captain Debris, right? So with that, Donna gets now a choice of Close Combat Specialist, which is what King just used to finish off that Muton, the Berserker Muton at the end of that mission. You move within 4 tiles, Donna gets a free shot, whether she's on Overwatch or not. Or Bring 'em On, which says adds 1 damage on critical hits for each enemy the squad can see up to 5. So that basically means the tougher the situation is, the more enemies that are around, the more chance Donna gets to one-shot people. But to me, close combat specialist is just invaluable, as you just saw. So I'm gonna give Donna that. And Donna, with that, Can't wait to be Major Debris. Yeah, right, Donna? Who was that last week? They said, when Hypo made Major, they said, what is it? Major Junkie is not a good look. So, GG, Donna. So with that, Donna, that means you have finally gotten back to the rank that you had with Donna 1.0. So, tough few weeks, but Donna has grinded her way back to where she belongs. So congratulations, Donna. All right, and no injuries, and which is always, you know, one of my favorite things. And with that, we have now covered 2 new plasma rifles. So as you can see, this is the 2.0 generation plasma rifle, a heavy plasma, does a lot more damage, and these are, you know, very expensive to build, so it's always better for us to get these ourselves from the enemies in the field, you know. So, you know, it's kind of took a lot of patience to get those from the first 2 mutons that we got them from, but I think it's worth it. Once we get 4 of those, whether we build the other 2 or capture the other 2 like we did on this mission, we're set for the rest of the campaign with weapons. As far as our frontline soldiers, we still have to build plasma sniper rifles. Once we research those, there's no capturing that. Thank God the enemy does not have snipers, because that would be tough. And heavy plasma weapons we also have to build. But as far as the main assault rifles, as many of those as we can capture, the better for us. So let's see, we also captured 2 more alien grenades, which is, doesn't matter, we have our own infinite supply of alien grenades though. It was a fun run. Thanks, Daffys. Yeah, it took over 2.5 hours. I mean, like I said, I knew it was going to be a long mission like the battleship mission. I wasn't sure how many enemies we were going to get. With that, we got 15. Some of them we can get as many as 20 plus, 22. I mean, it gets that way, but, you know, we're not far from seeing those kind of UFOs. 3 more sectoid commander corpses, 9 muton corpses. Damn, we really rolled up the body count of mutons. 1 berserker, 2 muton captives. Oh, I'm sure they're happy about that. And then, because that's such a large UFO, that means we recover a lot of raw material. So 160 alien alloys, 50 Allurium. I was hoping a little bit more Allurium would have been recovered on a UFO that size. In addition to that, alien stasis tanks. This is where they've been keeping humans when they abduct them. And this is what I was mentioning the last time we went through the abductor ship, but we didn't get to see it. So as we came in through the back, you kind of saw there was kind of these almost looked like glass coffins. And then inside they're kind of doing, they had like these stasis tanks they're keeping live specimens in, and then they got these surgery tables, and, you know, abductors are just bad news, you know, so it's always good when we can take those things down. 4 intact flight computers, because we didn't really have a lot of wildfire on the bridge, so that's good. And 2 power cores. So that between the flight computers and power cores, that goes to us being able to build more firestorms. So a good haul of stuff there. 37 more weapons fragments. I was hoping for a little bit more. It's kind of why I was being, you know, a little bit more restricted about using explosives there, except where we absolutely had to, but did the best we could. But if we didn't do those 2 captures, we'd had even more weapons fragments. Alright, so let's save here. Good mission. No injuries. No injuries. Always, you know, always a desired outcome. Let's see. So we were 1 day away from getting guided fusion launchers. Is there anything else we wanted to do? Don't have a lot of money right now. I mean, we still only have 104 credits in the petty cash, so halfway through the month, that's kind of tight. All right, let's just advance the calendar, spin the globe, and see if we can get to the next project, and then maybe we'll wrap there. Yay! We made it. So guided fusion launchers are now available for manufacture. It's called the Blaster Launcher. So what this is this is a weapon for our heavy class soldiers. This now replaces the rocket launchers that they've been using, which we pretty much exhausted on this mission. The big advantage here is that these are not just linear rocket shots. Like, because the original rocket launchers fire on line of sight. They just, you know, just like bazookas, you let them go in a straight line, or RPGs, right? The blaster launcher is a guided projectile. So if something's hiding around the corner, or it's ducking behind cover, or whatever, you know where it is, but you can't see it. Blaster launcher, the projectile will go out, and it'll go over something, it'll go around the corner, and then drop the hammer on all of them. So this is totally badass. This is something that we normally don't have access to until the very, very latest phases of the game. And the reason we have it kind of in the mid-game now, because this is tech that we got by capturing the fusion reactors from the battleship mission. That's the early mission where Donna 1.0 got killed, unfortunately. But that's the silver lining in our loss on that mission. We got tech here that is just going to absolutely allow our heavies to own people in the battlefield. But yeah, it says right here, we can fire self-guided rockets capable of navigating to the intended target without direct line of sight. All right, so with that, we need to give Dr. Vaughn something else to do. I think we do the Berserker interrogation now. That's only 1 day. That's pretty fast. And then after that, I might look at either plasma pistols, which is only 3 days, or I might look at the fusion... No, not the fusion lance. I was thinking the plasma weapon for our aircraft, but I think we already researched that. So I think we're already with that. We might want to start taking a look at Archangel armor, which is armor. It's Titan class armor, Titan armor that comes with a jetpack, so we can have our soldiers flying like floaters, basically. And that's something we primarily would use like with our snipers, because they get additional offensive and defensive bonuses when they're in high ground. And the best high ground you can have is have them flying like floaters, right? Daffy says, thank you for your sacrifice, Donna 1.0. Yeah. All right, so let's give Dr. Vaughn, say, yeah, I think I'm going to do the Berserker interrogation next, only 1 day. Then we're going to do the Fusion Lance, get that started, and then I think we'll wrap the stream there. Alright, so Dr. Vaughn, let her have her fun with that dude. So 1 day for that, and then 3 more days we'll have our ship transfers to Asia. So that's only, we haven't even advanced 24 hours in the game calendar since I started the stream, guys. It feels like a long time, doesn't it? See if we can get through that. Alright, so the Berserker research is complete. And that gives us a research credit against armor technology. Alright, so not sure exactly how that's applied. I'll have to look that up offline. And let's start now with the, what did I say, Archangel armor? Oh wow, the research time for that really came down. Wasn't that 7 days before? So, because we got the armor research credit just now. So that's what it did. It made our armor research quicker. Plasma pistol, still 3 days. Plasma rifle. We still have to do this so we can start using the heavier plasma rifles that we have in the field. This is only 4 days now. That's actually pretty good. Fusion Lance, EMP cannon. These are aircraft weapons. I don't care. Alright, so 4 days for plasma rifle, heavy plasma rifle. 4 days for Archangel armor. 6, Steffies? You mean it used to be 6 days? Okay. And even with that, we still have to build it. You know what? Let me do the heavy plasma rifle next, because we already have working samples. All we got to do is get through the research. So what does that need? 40 weapons fragments, 10 Allurium, 10 alloys. We're tight on weapons fragments, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Until I get some more weapons fragments. Plasma pistol requires 40 weapons fragments. Archangel armor does not. Just requires Allurium and alloys, both of which we have a ton of. Let me check the inventory real quick. Uh, 52 weapons fragments, so we'd be consuming 40. You think plasma rifle is the better choice, Duffys? Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards it. It's just because I know I'm going to exhaust the weapons fragments. but I think that gives us more frontline punch, so... Alright, let's do that. Whoop, wrong one. Alright, heavy plasma rifles, guys. Wait a minute, one more thing before I do that. The other thing I want to do is build more Titan armor. We've only built 3 copies so far. I want to figure out what does it take us to build more Titan armor. So, cash for one thing. Allurium, alloys, and engineers does not require weapons fragments. So that's our next priority, to get at least 2 more suits of Titan armor. We have 3. We could build 3 more, but I might want to build 2 and then hold the 6 slot, so to speak, for Archangel armor. But we can build that without weapons fragments, so that won't handicap us there. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to need to build in the short term. I'd like to build some more plasma cannons for the interceptors, but we need more cash. That needs Allurium and alloys. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's just do the plasma rifle research now. Get that out the way, and start using those nice shiny rifles we stole from the enemy, or we bogarted from the enemy because they couldn't stop us. And guys, I am not even going to spin the Globe of Doom from here. I'm going to wrap the stream here. Whew. So, tough mission. Consumed just about the whole stream, just like the Battleship raid did, but at least a much better outcome in this case. Whereas no casualties and some good, some good loot, loot to take home. All right, folks. Thank y'all for hanging out. Appreciate y'all dropping in, hanging out. Like I said, it was kind of a long mission, but I hope you guys all enjoyed that. A little stressful for me. I feel like I need to change my shirt. I'm sweating, which I might do. Actually, I might take a real quick shower just before I jump back on to work, before I hit the sack. Yep, see you tomorrow. All right, folks, everybody have a great Saturday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see everybody again soon. Take care.